Gary Antoine Russell versus Alberto Puello was a shocker for many, to include me. Let's talk.
Straighter,
Yep.
not
Yep.
roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little
few
bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Now, I watched this fight, and I watched it in amazement for two reasons. One, because I expected Gary Antoine to adjust. He did not. And then Alberto Puello just picked them apart. Now, people are going to say, oh, he didn't pick him apart. But yeah, he did. He landed at will. Gary Antoine Russell's footwork was nowhere near good enough to cut the ring off. It wasn't. He's nowhere near good enough to put this man in position so he can land his shots. All he was doing was talking about his undefeated record with all knockouts, which now proves to be suspect. One, I told you guys, and I will tell you forever and always, styles make fights, not fighters. Styles. And your level of competition matters. It absolutely matters. All right. This man fought Puello, and no one was running around and talking about this dude Puello's a killer, he's a monster, he's a dog, he's this, he's that, and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It wasn't nobody. This was supposed to be a style up fight. A style up fight for Gary Antoine. He was supposed to style on Puello. He's supposed to beat him up. He's supposed to stop him. He was supposed to say, I'm the WBC mandatory to Devin Haney and Devin Haney and Devin Haney and Dev and Dev to Dev. That's what was supposed to happen. Devin Haney this and Devin Haney that and Devin and Dev. And I'm supposed to be, I'm Devin and Devin is hey Devin and Devin. Devin can't hide and Devin can't run and Devin to Devin to Devin. That's what this fight was set up to be. This was a PBC thing to get Devin out the way, period. That's what this was for. So that there is no Devin and Tank conversation. No, you got Gary Antoine Russell problems. You gotta fight your mandatory. Fight your mandatory, Devin. Why don't you fight your mandatory? Gary's your mandatory. There was people writing it in my comments before the fights happened, because I was calling this fight. Before it happened, it was writing in the comments. You do realize that Gary Russell is going to be Devin Haney's mandatory. You do realize that, right? You do realize that. As if Devin didn't try to fight Gary Antoine Russell years ago. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, when Devin was trying to fight Mr. Gary Russell. Yeah, when he was at 135. Just the WBC champion trying to fight Mr. Gary Russell. Well, whatever. Nobody cares. And nobody cares because he lost. Fight was not close to me at all. I'm sitting here looking at this like, what is this dude doing? Where are the people that are coming out in droves talking about his corner didn't help him? His corner. Bro, he didn't try to box his way in. He didn't try to work his way in. He didn't try to do anything. He tried to rush. His way in. Puello wasn't letting him. He was catching him. Bow, bow. And stepping back. He fought like the taller, rangier man. And Gary Antoine fought like a guy who had 2 fights in the amateurs. Now, you guys are not going to like this. That's fine. Doesn't matter to me. It's the truth, man. There is no drug allegations here. No, he's supposed to fight this guy a long time ago. But whatever, but nobody cares. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna say anything about it, bro. This was bad, bro. And it wasn't just bad for Gary. It was bad because this style that Puello used is a style that can beat this man. Styles make fights. It's a style that can beat that man. All I gotta do is keep my range, keep my distance, and hit you with 1-2s. You just walk right into him. Just hit you with 1-2s, keep my distance. And if you get too close to me, I'll just grab you. Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? But yet y'all telling me, oh man, Devin's scared. Devin's scared. Why won't Devin fight Gary Antoine Russell? Devin calling for Mr. Gary Russell, but Devin's scared of Gary Antoine. He ducking Gary Antoine. He don't want no smoke with Gary Antoine. Okay, Team Haney asked, is that man available? The response was no, he's not. It didn't stop anybody from saying, oh, he's ducking, he's scared, he's ducking, he don't want no smoke, he's ducking, he's scared, man, scared, man, ducking, man, don't want no smoke, he's ducking, Devin ducking Gary Antoine, be sure, Gary Antoine, too much, Gary Antoine pressure, Gary too much. Well, all that pressure didn't do anything to Puello. Puello used his 1-2, very crisply, 1-2, and kept his distance. The same thing Victor Postile did for a little bit, but didn't work because Gary just bum rushed him. It's not, bro. And Postile wasn't smart enough to, when Gary bum rushed him, to hold him and make the referee reset. He wasn't smart enough to do that. Puello was. Caught him with 1-2s, caught him with body shots, 1-2, body shot, 1-2. You get in close, I'm gonna hold you. Make the referee reset. Who does this the best? Styles make fights. They always have. They always will. Style, not the fighter. You can hate the fighter. You can love the fighter. Irrelevant. The style of that fighter will always be the thing, the problem, the issue. The success or failure of his opponent is the style they fight. Gary Antoine did not switch up his style. Gary Antoine did not show that he is multifaceted. He did not show that, hey, I'm not just a brawler and mauler. I can stay on the outside and I can box and stab you to the body and follow and do double jabs or double or a triple jab, or just stay at the outside and just make you frustrate you, make you have to commit. I don't have to keep forcing you, just a brawler just gonna bum rush you and throw shots, a Sean Porter style. No, I can stay outside and I can look, bang, stab you to the body. Make you have to try to get your get back, because that's what all it is. If I hit you, when you hit a boxer wants to get their get back. They want to get their get back. So if I hit you, bow, now they want to hit. If they don't, it's just a matter of time. All you have to do is stay on the outside like Puello did and bop, 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 make you want to get your get back. If you don't want to get your get back, then I boringly beat you on the scorecards. I boringly beat you. If you don't want to get your get back, I just boringly beat you. It's not hard. And that's what Puello did. And the style of a Gary Antoine says that I have to rush in there and I have to beat on you and I have to score points by beating on you or stopping you. I have to do that. That's what a Gary Antoine style is. Against a boxer who will keep their distance and keep that jab in your face. And if you get close, I'll reach out and grab you to make the referee reset. I'll reach out and grab you. And every now and then, just to make sure that I'm not just grabbing you and holding you, I'll reach out and grab you to make the referee reset. But before he resets, I'll start throwing a couple of body shots, right? And then I'll make the ref reset, just to get in the ref's head that I'm not just reaching out and grabbing you. Who does that the best? Who does that the best? Oh, this styles make fights, not fighters. Styles. Now with this man losing to Puello, he drops to what? 6? So now he's got to go a whole different direction. That championship fight is no longer there now. Okay, so what's next for Gary Antoine? What's next? You have a Regis Porgray fight. Regis Portgray just thinks that he could just fight Liam Paro now. Oh, well, since Liam beat Subriel Matisse, hey, Liam, let's get it in. Who are you, bro? Liam is the champion. You're not the champion. Who are you? You're just a dude calling someone out. You bring nothing to the table. Absolutely. You're not even a money fight. I mean, truth be told, you're not even a money fight. You're just some guy that used to be a champion. You're a former champion. That's it. A former champion who shouldn't even be at the weight class, who's too big for the weight class, who should be at 47, but remains at 40 for whatever reason. Okay, but Gary Russell can fight you. The winner of that right there, can dig themselves out of a loss. Gary Russell can fight Subriel Matisse. Subriel Matisse lost. Don't worry, you'll see a video on that here in a little bit. Gary Russell and Subriel Matisse is a great fight. Both of them have the same style. The same style. No defense. They just walk forward and throw punches. No defense. They just walk forward. Both of them are brawlers. And Gary has better defense than Subriel. Way better defense. I mean, you could fight Josh Taylor. Jack Catterall. Those are good fights for Gary Antoine. Josh Taylor or Jack Catterall at 140. You can do that. All of them are good fights and all of them are tough fights. But I was awoken after watching the Puello fight because I believed that Gary was better than that. I believed that if Gary was a style, if a style was pushed on Gary that he had an issue with, Gary fought through it. Right? He heightened his style. He's a brawler. He's a brawler boxer. He's not a boxer puncher. He's a brawler boxer. So what happened for a lot of his styles, to include the fights, to include post style, was that he didn't change his style. He just upped it. He upped it. He upped the brawler. He upped the brawler boxer. He didn't change it. He didn't switch to a boxer. He just got more aggressive, got more of a brawler. He couldn't do that with someone that can keep the range and keep him behind a 1-2. A simple 1-2, he couldn't do it. He needs to go back to the drawing board, bro. This is no shade, no knock on this man. He has mastered one style, a brawler style. He has mastered that. He needs now to master the boxer style so he can blend the two together. He needs to be able to master that. He needs to be able to say, I'm a brawler boxer. I'm mastered it. I'm good to go here. Not that good of a boxer. And this is no shade on him. I'm not saying he can't box. What I'm saying, y'all know, the people that know. The people that know. Same thing with Sean Porter. Sean Porter had to go back and up his game and change some things around to incorporate more boxing to his brawling. And he did that and was successful and became a 2-time champion with that. I'm not saying that Gary can't do it. I'm saying that's what he needs to do. He needs to be able to notice that, okay, I'm having a very difficult time closing the distance. This man is keeping me behind the 1-2. I upped my level of brawler and it still didn't work. Now I need to be able to take away his 1-2. Now I need to be able to box with his boxing. Because I'm a better brawler. He's not as good enough brawler as me, but right now his style is a better boxing style than mine. So what I need to do now is to box with him, to try to find some openings, to capitalize on those openings, to make him change. He's got to change now. Because I'm going to change to make him change, so that when he changes, I can do what I've already mastered and capitalize on my brawling ability now. Because he's now out of that 1-2. So as soon as I see that opening with that he's now out of the 1-2 and he wants to now brawl with me because I'm now boxing him, I'm a better brawler than that guy. So I can do what I need to do now. And that's what he did not get. And that's why he lost. And that's why he will lose to anybody who is just a superior boxer. Because he's a superior brawler than most. But he's not a superior boxer. And you got, oh man, you hate. I'm not hating. I'm just pointing to these things. Don't take it as hate. Take it as criticism. Take the criticism and use it. This This is from someone from the outside looking in. Take the criticism and use it, but don't get in these comments like, "Oh, you're a hater. You're a hater. You're just saying it because of Dev, and blah, you're a hater, blah, blah, blah." If that's what you want to do, fine. Then you're going to keep losing to everybody who has the exact same style. You're going to keep taking L's. You're just going to keep taking L's. That's what you want to do, fine. You're hating. You're hating. I hate your brother's in my intro. But whatever, man. If that's you, you're just hating. That's whatever, bro. Take it as hate. Take it as hate. Don't take it as criticism. Don't take it as constructive criticism. Take it as hate. And then don't use it. Don't do it. Fight somebody who is the exact same style as Puello and keep losing. Yeah, you can fight somebody else that don't give you that style and just run straight through them, pause, and get knockouts after knockouts after knockouts. Get your confidence up, fighting the same style that you was fighting before, where you can up your level of brawl and just beat them up and get a knockout. Cool. And then when you fight a style like Puello's, you will lose every time. Because styles make fights, not fighters. Styles. But whatever. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC.